What's worse than dying? Not. Today, I want to pay my respects to a certain handful of games that, much like my grandmother, are still with us. But when was the last time I called her? Forgotten games. Games that weren't good enough to live, but weren't bad enough to burn. But just game enough to be part of the games. And now we're going to take a look at some of these forgotten games. Disclaimer, this is just what I believe / observe. There's probably going to be games in here that maybe you still play or really like, and that's great. That's so cool. You're special. Go take a seat in the winner's chair. But with all that being said, We Happy Few is one of those cases where I feel like people remember the hype up to the game more than the game itself. The initial teaser was released in 2015, and immediately people were just getting really psyched for this 1960s British nightmare. Yeah, I said British like that. Fuck you. Stop sounding so funny. Maybe I'll stop making fun of you. Go back over the pond, drinking goddamn dirt water while I'm over here vibing at Valley Forge with my homeboy George. Fuck you. Get out of here. Get off my land. And to be honest, why the hell not get excited? Nothing else looks like this, and this looks pretty cool, right? Ooh. Yeah, Gearbox bottom, which back then was like, oh, cool. Looking back at it, oh no. So this went from an indie game to a $60 AAA game type thing. That doesn't usually go well. Example, No Man's Sky. The game officially released in 2018, and yeah, that was about it. The game never really got more than a 7 out of 10. People were like, oh, you know, it's cool, but, you know, the gameplay was kind of not that. It was fine. I played it. I beat it. Well, and I beat like the first part of it, and then I gave up. So I beat like a third of it probably. I don't know. But it's not a bad game. The story's pretty interesting from what I've played. The setting alone is enough to give this one a try. So if you haven't played it and you can get it on sale for, you know, under $10 probably, it's worth it. Give it a try. It's worth, yeah, just don't pay 60 for the love of God, do not pay 60 for this title. If you pay 60 for this, I will find you. Sneak King. The king is back. I don't know if he ever left. Yeah, this game's incredible. Absolute just gem of a time period. Wonderful graphics, wonderful gameplay, wonderful mascot. I just don't know why this game didn't sell better. Probably. I don't know. I actually don't know how much it sold. How much did it sell? Yeah, I should have sold more than that. But how do you forget Sneak King? I'm going to guess most of you have most likely heard of it. Or a handful of you. Here's the selling point. It's Assassin's Creed, but you play as the Burger King. That's the elevator pitch. I don't know what else you want. That's Game of the Year. I mean, fucking Christ, dude. If this came out today, Jeff Keighley would fucking cream in his little shorts. The game was available for $3.99 with a purchase of any Burger King value meal. Now you may be asking, what is a Burger King value meal? It's not good. If you bought a Burger King value meal, they gave you Sneak King. Or you could pick one of the other ones, but you picked Sneak King. But you could pick these 3 other games. I think there was 3 in total. You could pick one of these to be in the value meal. God, 2006 was different. Once again, you know which one you're picking. But for some reason, I have a strange feeling that a couple of you are big fans of Big Bumpin'. And you'd pick up Big Bumpin', which you fucking make me sick, you son of a bitch. Big Bumpin' my fucking ass. No, don't. But instead of making an order at Burger King, I think I'm going to make an order in 1886. Like the game. Fuck. 2015, the game releases and it gets mixed reviews. So, you know, once again, not a bad game by any stretch of the imagination, but it was a $60 game with a 7-hour campaign. Ooh, that's not good. That's bad. I'm glad nothing like that happens anymore. Thank God. Thank God nothing like that has ever happened, ever. Okay, well, in Modern Warfare 3's credit, at least it has a multiplayer. and a Warzone or whatever, and a zombies. The Order had nothing. That thing was 7 hours. You beat it, you were done. $60 out the window. You had your roller coaster ride. Get the fuck back in line. Guess what? You're not gonna believe this. After mixed reviews and a 7-hour long campaign, the game was forgotten. That's the title of the video, bitch. It was a cool monster vampire hunting game. I don't know. Just play Dead at Night. Talk about forgotten games. Holy fucking shit. You guys remember Black Ops 4? I remember Black Ops 4. Okay, this one, I'm just throwing this one in here because holy shit, I fucking love this game and I grew up with it and I just wanted an excuse to talk about it because I guarantee you may have forgotten about it, but now I'm gonna remind you about it. War of the Monsters. How'd I fuck up the title? It's an old PS2 game based on those old 1950s kaiju films, you know, like Godzilla. I can't say that. It was so much fun. You could just beat the shit out of your friends and have just a good time. You could shove radio towers in them. There'd be like tsunamis. You could destroy buildings. You could give everyone beneath you a day they will not forget. God, what a good fucking game. Do they even make good games anymore? Like a good quality, just pop it in there, have some fun with your boys. Do they make those anymore? I don't think they do. They should make more of those. Oh, it's a banger. It's a spicy boy. It's a little... Oh. I don't know where I'm going with this. What the fuck was that? I feel like a fucking little Italian demon just possessed my dumbass. Oh. Yep, I'm done with that. You have got to stay for the Brink. Brink was an FPS game that was published by Todd.
I'm not kidding.
I'm going to say it again. Here it comes. You ready for this? Who the fuck remembers Brink? The game was known for, you ready for this? The SMART system. Pop quiz. What does SMART stand for? Jesus Christ, what kind of fucking answer was that? What the fuck, dude? Well, you're wrong. SMART actually stands for Smart Movement Across Random Terrain. Fucking obviously. They basically wanted to make Mirror's Edge, but Team Fortress 2. Kind of sick, actually, now that I think about it. Like, Mirror's Edge TF2 would go kind of hard. And that's what they thought, and then they made Brink. So maybe it wasn't a good idea. What do I know? I'm going to say 95% of you probably just went, what the fuck? And to be honest, I don't blame you. This game, I feel like no one has ever even played it, which is a tragedy. Which is a tragedy. Whoa. Woo. The game is set in World War I. It has a very cool, like, water paint art style. It's beautiful. You play as a Canadian soldier who's a Canadian, and you play as a German who... I wonder where he's from. The story's emotional, it's gripping, it made me cry, it's great, it's beautiful, it's worth every cent of the price it is. What's the price? There it is. I don't know what it's at, but I can tell you right now, it's worth it. And I guarantee you it probably goes on sale for $1, because I doubt anyone's buying it. Also, Elijah Wood is in it. You know, that Elijah Wood, he's the main character, one of the two, he's the Canadian, like... We're not going to talk about that. Mr. Ring himself, Mr. Hort. I swear to God, I am the only human being that I know who's played it. And the only reason I played it is because I have an unholy obsession with the 19th century. If you have Steam and you have any interest in World War I history, please play this game. Fuck, do it for me. Do it for Papa. Do it for Daddy. Listen. This is going to be a weird one, but I need you to stay with me, okay? Okay, just let... Timez Attack. I'm sure I just made one of you have a fucking seizure. I used to play this game all the time when I was younger. My mother saw it and went, oh, maybe it'll turn his dumb, gooey goblin gamer brain into a doctor brain. The fact that this video exists shows that it did not work. Anytime I bring this game up to somebody, they act like I'm threatening a newborn. It's never, oh yeah, Timez Attack, the one with the funny little green guy. Yeah, I remember that. It's usually, step away from the board! From what I remember of this game, the way it worked was you would walk up to an enemy and go 7, and they would explode. That's all I gotta say about Timez Attack. I mean, I just wanted to bring it up because at this point I'm starting to feel like a schizophrenic whenever I bring it up. I'm like, oh yeah, you remember Timez Attack? And they look at me like, what the fuck is the Timez Attack, dude? I'm starting to think I'm crazy. Yeah, I'm not crazy. He's real. He's real. He's real. He's not. He's real. He's real. I'm not crazy. God, please be real. But that's enough goofing around. Let's get on to the quickfire round. I'm going to throw them all into a tier list because God knows I need a way to tag this video so somebody sees it. Fuck. Here's the tier list. I'm going to pump everything in there right now. This is the tier list of forgotten games. S means I don't even think Jesus knows it exists. F or whatever the low one is, maybe, I don't know. That means it's not that forgotten. Like Sneak King. I'm gonna put that one there just because I feel like it should be. And here we go, Guns of Icarus. Do you remember this game? It used to be all over the place back in the early 2010s. YouTubers used to play it all the damn time. Now it doesn't exist. I swear to God, like what? Where'd it go? Did it die? Did the ship sink? Well, I guess it wouldn't really sink. I guess it'd fall out of the air. Oh, it flew too close to the sun. Hold on, let me redo that. I guess you could say this one flew a bit too close to the sun. Fucking nailed it. Right, next one. World War III. This is a new game. It was big for about a week. Where'd it go? Nobody knows. Castle Miner Z, or as I like to call it, I didn't have Minecraft and I had an Xbox 360, so I had to play Castle Miner Z. I don't remember much about this game. I think there was zombies and it was like oddly realistic in certain ways. I think there was a dragon. There totally was a dragon. I don't remember. Whatever you're seeing on screen right now, that is Castle Miner Z, baby. Ooh, how could you forget that? How did you forget that? Strange Brigade. You might be asking yourself, Nigel, how can I forget a game I didn't even know came out? Fair enough. I liked this game. I thought it was all right. It was a spiritual successor to a game we're going to talk about next. Cool. I don't think anyone knows what this game is anymore. But if you like zombie games and you like Indiana Jones type romps with like funny British guy 1, 2, and 3, hop in there. You'll have fun. At least you can probably get it on sale for a few bucks. It's worth it. I'm gonna put that one in B2 because that's one of the ones where it's like, did it really happen? Speaking of Strange Brigade, Zombie Army. Our Nazi zombie army. Fantastic games. I adore these games. Oh my God, they're so much fun. They're so creative. They're fun. Go play them. Please, God, go play them. You can get them for dirt cheap. The only people who I know this game exists is the people who I make play it. So there you go. There's like 5 people I know who know this game exists. Welcome to the club if you're one of them. Maybe you grew up with them. Maybe you just learned about them. Once again, if you're a zombie fan, go play this fucking game. I'm not asking. Rainbow Six Siege. Should have been forgotten. I'm putting that one in S tier. Garfield Kart. Gonna put that one in D tier. Never forget. And last but most certainly not least, Payday 3. Whew. Yeah, I know this game just came out, but holy shit, go back. Payday 2 has a much higher player count for a number of reasons. But I think the biggest reason is that this game it's not very good, and that really hurts to say because I like it. I thought it was fun, but holy fucking shit, what happened? It'll be a good game someday. I don't doubt it. You know, once they add an offline mode and maybe some more heists and maybe, I don't know, fucking anything. Yeah, I'm a little bummed out by that. That's the only reason I'm putting that one on here. I'm going to put that in S tier because the fact that that game is a brand new Payday game that we haven't had one of those in 10 years just gets released. And I guarantee you, the people who bought it don't even know it's in their library anymore. It's gone. Gone. What happened? What happened? A game made by thousands of developers. A game made to satiate the masses. A game made to be fun. Some things may never be certain in life, but other things can be certain, and that is that when you make a game, the last place you want it to end up is the Forgotten Zone. On this episode of Night Springs. Got the Alan Wake reference in there, we're good. Anyway, thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you liked it. Hope you had a good little bit of a chuckle. I'm working on some other stuff soon. I hope you like it. I hope you like this one. If you like it, let me know. If you hate it, let me know. Please, God, tell me something. Mwah. I hope you're playing Persona 3 Reload like I am. I can't take my greasy little meat hooks off of it. Fuka. The answer is Fuka, just if you're curious. If you're a Persona fan, you already know it. It's Fuka. That's all I had to say.